We are live from the basement of Dan and Minnie's Journey's house, located in the heart of Bye Bye City Leyte. It is 6 p.m. on a Friday night. Grab your wife, grab your kids, grab your favorite adult libation, but do grab something to hang on to, because we're going on Mr. Froggy's wild ride. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Welcome in. Welcome in. 6 million people in the house. I think we're going to draw early today. I'm itchy to draw early. But before we do that, as usual, I have something important to talk about. It's about razors. Remember, I was complaining, saying that I can't find a decent razor right here in Bye Bye City Leyte. I would even get the name brand razors. You know the names. They're on TV. They advertise. And I'd go to use them razors and still nothing. I'd get nothing out of them. They'd last for a day and I'd throw them away. Don't know what's wrong. So I went to Amazon and I got some Harry's razors. But I hit a road bump. And that was that it turned out that what I bought were the refills. The refill cartridges, and they didn't give me a handle. I didn't get a handle on it. Instead, I got these. I already used one. I'll show you the workaround that Minnie figured out for me. Filipinos are very, very smart. They're very intuitive. They're very, they're very crafty. They can come up with a plan. And Minnie did not disappoint. She came up with a plan. And that was this. I'll show it to you in a minute. First, here's the cartridge with one blade in it. I'm getting ready to change out a blade after 2 weeks. I've been using this one blade for 2 weeks and it's wearing out. I have I don't know if you could hear it, I have a very thick beard. By the way, if I got rid of that echo, please put a number 1 instead of a number 2 in the chat. I think I got rid of the echo, but I'm not sure. It took a little fooling around with the microphone and the online settings. So anyway, let me pull this out of here so you can see what it looks like. It's very clever. This is Harry's razors. Harry's razors, Vienna Cañas, come from Germany. That's German steel. You can't get anything better than German steel. It looks like this. It's got 4 blades. I doubt if you could see it here. It's got 4 blades. Anna G is in the house. Anna May Reyes is here. RD Vlogs. Welcome in. 14 million people in the house, including Rodell Jean God. Look at this. 4 blades of stainless steel. Tempered correctly. Not just thrown in there for you to be able to take your chances and cut your face up. No. Let me show you this unique blade that when I asked ChatGPT about this, it says yet to be knocked off in China. These are made in Germany. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. I cut myself. Look at this on live TV. Let me see. I hope you can see it. Boing, 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 boing. So when you're running this across your face, right? When you run it across your face, it flexes. See, it flexes. But check this out. It's got a special place here. See the handle? It's got a patented handle that you have to use. And so because I bought the replacement cartridges only, who's here? Mike married? Mike, I got to talk to you about something. You won't believe this. Let me know. Let me know when let me see you in the chat. I don't want to just start talking and then you're not here to give me your comment. You'll be interested in this. So what we did was we took the cheap blades they sell anywhere on the street, right? The cheap ones. And Minnie, she took the handle and she carved it down. And then she heated it up on the stove, right? Over the burner. And she crammed this handle into the blade holder thingy, right? And it works beautifully. And so now I have to get another one. I have to get her to do another one. because this one is already worn out. But look at how great. Look, it didn't even move. It's just in there solid. She vulcanized it. She vulcanized the pieces together. Look at this. It runs across your beard and boing, boing, boing. I bet you the ladies would like this too because it's smooth as a baby's behind. Ramel Guapo's in the house. Ramel, how's it going? Lorraine Bajaras is here. Glenda Montero. See that? You got to get you one of these. You can only get them from Amazon. But if you want, I could order them up for you and then charge just a small service fee to deliver them straight to your door. I'm sure the ladies would love these. As smooth as a baby's butt, right? Look at that. So we modified the handle and it works just great. But now I've burned this first blade up and now we got to put another one on. So I have to go back to Dan Minnie and I have to have her engineer another one for me. So that's how that's going to go. All right. So now it's time to stuff the pig. Oh, Mike is here. Okay, Mike, I want to talk to you about something interesting that just happened. You might know about it, might not. Okay, so, all right. The piggy is here. The piggy is in the house. Yes, we switched pigs over. We needed a bigger, fatter, a bionic pig. So this is what this is, a bionic pig. All right, and so what we're going to do is we're going to put money in it. We're going to put pesos in it right now and stuff this bad boy. We're going to make the biggest and the baddest lechon baboy that you have ever seen. No, we're not going to hurt this piggy. We're stuffing it for Christmas. And then 2 weeks before Christmas, the person that guesses, the first person that guesses how comes as close to how much actual cash is in here is going to win it 2 weeks before Christmas. Look at that. Look at that. It's already heavy. You can tell I'm having a hard time picking it up. I'm going to have to put it on my shoulder. I do apologize. Oh, no. Now I've got pig snot all over my hand. This is not good. This is not good. I have pig snot and I'm blinding the pig. I actually poked, instead of poking the pig, I poked it in the eye. Oh no, folks, let's do this quick. All right. I'm having a hard time holding this pig up. Look, I'm putting this. I'm not going to show you how much cash I'm putting in there, because otherwise that would give you a better chance of guessing, right? But here's how much I'm putting in there right now, right? I'm putting in cash right now. Oh, how awkward this is. All right, it's in there. One down, anime. Here's another one. No, don't look at how much cash I'm putting down in the pig slot. All right. All right, here we go. The last bill is going in the piggy. I have to switch shoulders. It's just getting too damn heavy. It's just getting too full of pig stuffing. All right, so now we have coin. I don't know if you could hear the coin because I got my background killer mic here that I'm using. You probably can't hear it. But here I got these coin I'm gonna put in. Oh my god. Oh, I have to change position, piggy position. All right, so here we go. Here's a coin. Here's a coin. Here's some more coins that I'm putting in there. You'll have to figure it out. I don't know if you could hear this. Yanarine is here. This dude is filling up with pig money. Hey. With lemongrass. Oh my gosh. It's heavy. I need to take a snoot. Folks, grab your adult libation. That might be a glass of milk in Mike's case. But go grab your adult beverage. It's Friday night, a little after 6 p.m. here in the Philippines. It's party time. Grab your red horse. Grab your San Miguel light. Perry Shaylee is here. Oh, that's nice. Look, I have my Imperador. Well, it says Fundador on the. No, that's tea. Really, that's green tea. I just joke around with you, but this is green tea, iced tea. We make 2 or 3 pitchers a day of it. Don't hate, celebrate. That's what Dan is all about. I did actually cut my finger, by the way, showing you the blade. Madeline Reyes is here. Madeline is in the house. Thanks for sharing me out. All right, now, what's next? What's next? I wanted to talk about Mike. This is for you. Listen, I apologize to the Filipinos in the room. Mike, you probably heard this news, right? That Trump is going to do away with income tax. He's going to do away with federal income tax. And they're going to replace the income with tariff money. So remember, he was starting to talk about giving a rebate, right? And then all of a sudden it changed now. And he's saying, well, maybe we could do away with federal income tax. And everybody's going, yay, yay, yay. So I got 3 or 4 messages from my friends in the States, both old and young. And they said, did you hear the thrilling news? I go, wait a minute. Stand by, everybody. Let me go throw this into Chat GPT. And then I throw this question into Chat GPT. Is it possible for tariff money to replace the income being received through taxes that you pay to the federal government? And within seconds, it comes back saying it's impossible. It said it can only replace 40% of the tax revenue over 10 years. I said, so why did Trump announce that he was going to do away with income taxes? You know, I kept quizzing, right? And so ChatGPT came up goose eggs, nothing. Came up with nothing, Mike. So guess what happened? I said, okay, is it possible that they're about ready to impose a VAT tax? Since we have it here in the Philippines, everybody knows what that is. That's a value added tax on all goods. That, you know, I mean, there's some exceptions. I don't know, maybe food's an exception. Big screen TVs are not. You're going to pay a 12% VAT. So guess what happened, right? I asked the question and Chat GPT pauses and it's thinking, and it's sending me a message. Do you want the quick answer or do you want the accurate answer? Because I have both. I have a quick answer for you and I have a complicated one. Well, it's me. It's Dan. Give me the complicated one. And so, Mike, guess what happens? It shoots this answer out. Kim Austria is here. Hi, Rodel, Jean-Gad, Ramel Guapo. Thank you for coming in. So thank you for honoring me with your time. And so so after a couple more seconds, it says thinking. Boom. It comes up with, oh, dang, we're shocked. I said, there's HR 25. HR 25 is a bill that's been introduced to Congress that would eliminate federal income tax and impose a national sales tax. So now you think that I'd be satisfied with the answer. I just drop it. National sales tax, right? Oh, everybody's happy. No, I don't think so. And why? Because of things that Mike and other people have been saying. If you have a tariff, it's going to increase the product that you're buying. So let's say you're importing big screen television sets from Singapore or someplace. And they have to pay a 20% tariff, right? For example, it could be more than that. It's going to increase the cost of that TV set to the consumer. It's going to increase the price for me, right? Because now the tariff that is imposed is going to be passed on to the consumer, the person that buys the product. This is a lesson maybe for Filipinos if they ever detect or smell If something happens, it doesn't pass the smell test, always question it. Anna May, member for 17 months. We truly appreciate it. Thanks for your loyal following. 19 million people in the house, and we're 15 minutes and 27 seconds in the live. So HR 25 imposes a national sales tax and eliminates federal taxes. Tariffs have been tried before. Yes, they have by Roosevelt, I believe, to bring enough money in to support the government. The problem is, the problem is with tariffs is that because it increases the price of the items, fewer items will be sold. And in the case of the United States, with dwindling demographics of prevailing wage workers, it means that they can't afford to buy the product. And so sales decline. And so does tax revenue or tariff revenue. So, Mike, wait for the rest of the story. I know you're probably way ahead of me on this because we're pretty much like thinkers, right? So if you have a national sales tax and you have inflation, then they're going to be collecting taxes on that inflated price of that television set in the example that I used. So that means tax revenues are they're going to double dip. So you're going to get it from the tariffs, and you're going to get it from the tax revenue from me if I want to buy it, which I won't. Now that I know that if the whole thing goes through, which I doubt, but if it does, I'm not going to be a customer for anything. So you would think, well, what does Dan care? Well, it's a sneaky trick because he comes out and he only gives us part of a story. He says, we're eliminating federal income tax, and he doesn't tell us anything about, nor does the media tell us anything about. Presley Manzanero, Child Rammer in the house. Welcome in. God repairs is here, and God knows I need an awful lot of repairing. And so what happens is that, so now the next question, I couldn't leave it alone. I had to go further. Okay, Chat GPT, can you give me a side-by-side comparison of the revenues that would be gathered underneath that schematic? I've never had to think. It always gives me an instantaneous answer. Crystals is here. Melanie Calapine in the house. Irina and Irish is here. Welcome in, welcome in. And so after thinking for like 15 seconds or so, it spits out the answer. And it says, you're one smart son of a gun for asking those specific questions. Because guess what we discovered by searching? We discovered that by eliminating federal income tax and imposing national sales tax along with tariffs, you will actually raise it and almost eliminate the deficit within the next 10 years. Bam! So there it is. But all people don't understand. They don't understand that they're the ones that are going to be paying for it. It's very clever. It's very clever. And so I sent out the message to all my friends, right? And what kind of a response do you think I get back? Oh, well, I suppose I could show. See, they don't want to admit that they've been had, right? Well, how were you able to figure it out? Well, why don't you take 2 seconds to think about it, to think about how you're being laid away. Rona is here. Hi, Rona. They don't even take 5 minutes, to think about what it means. Trump just like utters as he's walking to his helicopter. Oh, yeah. I think that we're no, he's very smart. Quite the contrary, Mike. He's very smart. He's listening to the people that are advising him. See? And then what they're saying, Abby G is here. Abby, how are you? He's very smart. He's listening to the guys telling him this is how we get over on the American public. And they will. It can be successful using that formula. HR 25, look it up. Eliminates federal income tax and imposes a national sales tax. It's very similar. It's worse than a VAT because it's a national sales tax on everything. It's not a VAT. You know, it's a national sales tax. It's different. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well. So we've been bamboozled. We're about ready to be bamboozled. Now, nobody's talking about this because, quite frankly, nobody is as bright as I am. So they'll start contacting the conservative chats, you know, on YouTube and let them know what really is going on. And you know what? I can't help myself. I'm so proud of myself that I figured it out so fast. I figured it out in like 15 minutes, you know. That's all it took was asking a series of questions and then getting the answers. Boom, 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 boom. Now I know, Mike, you'd appreciate it, but you're not a member of the United States, not a state, not yet anyway. Not yet. All right. Here's the other thing. Let's talk about the contest, girly Cena. Let's talk about the contest. So here's what we're doing. You guys know that I've been struggling with this thing. I struggle with this, right? I thought it was a great idea when I saw it on the shelf at the game store, right? Chinese crap being loaded to the rafters, on sale for practically nothing. You know, they'd rather sell the garbage to you than store it in the warehouse in China, and that's because it's expensive. You know, warehouse space is expensive. You got to move the merchandise, even if it's only for 30 or 40 pesos. That's better than have it sit in the warehouse shelf. So, but it's a hassle. And you saw what happened last week. We tried it. What ended up happening was we ended up pulling a number that wasn't even supposed to be in there. So I had to audit myself, and I discovered there were 3 or 4 errant balls that ended up in there, right? There were 2 blanks. How embarrassing would that have been for Dan had I pulled a blank, right? In other words, 2 blanks in there, and then there were numbers over 40. There were 2 of them. So here's what we're going to do. So I went through them. I audited myself, right? Thank you for sharing it out. Girly Cena, I appreciate it. Mel, thanks for being here. Mildred is in the house. Mildred Belangai is here. Jojo is in the house. Thanks for sharing it out. So now I found this. Okay, amongst the crap for sale at the Divi Mart, I got this for like 25 pesos. Now it looks like a light bulb. I want to share something with you that really scared the crap out of me about this. It's a light bulb glass, right? So it's a glass. It's shaped like a light bulb. But see the end on it? Do you see the end? Wait for it. I know you're way ahead of me, right? This is new. But guess what? You can actually screw this into an electric light socket. Can you believe that? Can you believe someone would come up with this idea and fry a kid who tried to screw this in to a light socket? Because this right here actually will screw into a light bulb socket. Now, yeah, I know. It shocked me. It shocked me. So now I know that not only are they moving out crap from China to over here in the Philippines, but they're letting dangerous items like this, right, that were probably recalled in places like the USA, they're letting crap like this into the Philippines. I'm just warning you, do not buy this item if you see it on the shelf. As a matter of fact, just go bump the shelf, and it's glass, right? It'll break. Just, you know, oh, I'm so sorry. They fell on the ground and they broke. There are about half a dozen or a dozen of these on the shelf. But what I did recognize was this. It was perfect for this contest. It was perfect for this giveaway because I could shake everything up. Ramir's in the house. Ramir, how's it going? I could shake it up, play with it, right? And then pull the cap off, and only one ball will come through the neck of this, right? The porthole. See, it only lets one ball out. Isn't that brilliant? And I don't have to play around with that thing. I don't have to play around with the spin and tumbler. So that's how we're going to do it today. In fact, we're going to do it right now. Without further ado, we're ready to play the game now. But we're changing up this. We're going to change up the numbers. So now we're going back to the old school. We're going to go back to 1 to 35. That's 1 to 35. Right. It was frustrating what happened last week. 25 million people in the house. Thank you so much for being here. It was frustrating that this happened. I know I'm in the dark, but I have to be because it's too hot. I'm stuck in my grandma's basement. This is where I now live. Yeah, we did. God repairs. We did the piggy bank. We did it first up today. You're gonna have to find somebody who watched it to see if something if they know how much cash was put in the piggy bank. Oh, thanks, Ramir. That's very nice of you. Very kind of you. Ramir, what is that picture that I see? What's your when I go to Facebook and I see the bakery in the background? Do you own the bakery or are you just buying from the bakery? I'm just curious if you're a baker by trade. Pinky Gray is here. Thanks for sharing out. Pink, the one and only Pink, the incomparable Pinky Gray is here. Oh, okay. It's okay. You don't have to admit that you were late. We put the money in the piggy. Somebody's going to tell you it's okay. If you want to share with her what you think is in the piggy, put it in the comments right now. In the meanwhile, let's talk about this game, right? So now the new numbers are between 1 and 35. We're giving away 3 prizes of 333 to 3 lucky winners. So let's get started. 1 to 35. Now, if you're here, you're eligible to play. But it's one person, one guess. If there are 29 million people in the house right now, I should only see 29 million guesses. Not one more. It could be one less because you decide that you don't want to guess. But there shouldn't be one more than the number of people that are in the group home here. All right. If you're here in the chat, you're getting ready to guess. How we do it is I put start in the comment section below, and you'll see it next to our name, our channel name. But first, I got to bring up my channel. Oh yeah, listen, I'm not a Boy Scout. I always come unprepared. Let's see. Let me bring up YouTube. Let me go over here and turn down the volume. Let me find the live stream. Here it is. And now probably there's going to be a commercial. There is. Okay, we're good to go. What? 32 likes? Is that all I got? All right. I'm buffering. Why am I buffering? Okay, there you go. So there's going to be a little bit of a delay. So here's what we're going to do. So for the first round, for a chance to win 333, I'll put start in the chat. And then you will give me one guess and one guess only. You will pick a number between 1 and 35. And then we're going to pull the number out of this light bulb. It's shocking, I know. Can be a shocking thing to have happen. We're going to pull a number out of this light bulb. And if you were the first one in the chat to guess that number, put that number and claim it, then you will win the 333. All right, the rest of the story I'm going to tell after we get started. Okay, are you ready to go? Look for the start in the comment section next to our channel name. And then once you see that, you may start guessing a number between 1 and 35. All right, I'm getting ready to enter the stop command. So stop guessing or get your guesses in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Laney, why did you guess twice? I think you might have disqualified yourself because you gave me 2 guesses. You're only supposed to give me 1. Yeah, one. Oh, you got called on it by God Repairs already. Laney, 1 guess only. But we'll take, what we're going to do is we're going to take your first guess and we'll eliminate the second one. And also Kim, same thing, Kim. Okay, we accept your apology. All right, let's go. Let's pick the number. Everybody guess. So now, shake it up. Shake it, baby. Shake it. Shake it, baby. Shake it. Shake it, baby. Shake it. Toot, 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 toot. All right. I think I have randomly shaken it up enough to get a random number. 1 to 35 is in here. I counted them. I checked the numbers. And I have a number in my hand. What is it? What is it? Number 14. Woohoo! We pulled out of there number 14 for the first round. Do we have a winner with number 14? Jerry is in the house. Hi, Jerry. Jerry's here. No winner. Vienna Kanya says no winner. Melanie Calapayan says no winner. Pinky Gray, no winner, no winner. Anime says no winner. No winner. Ah, that makes it even more fun. Does it not? Yeah, so don't pick one of these things up if you have small children. All right? You don't want to have any kind of an accident. All right, so now we're going again. A number between 1 or 35. And the way we do it now, the number 14 has already been drawn, and I've set it aside over here, which means that number 14 is out of play. Now, this time, only guess 1 time. All right, only guess 1. Give me 1 guess. 29 million people in the house. Some people are not here yet because they think that I'm gonna run this contest later, and I tricked everybody, right? I decided I'm gonna do it earlier. So I'm gearing up to put start in the chat and guess a number between 1 and 35, but do not guess number 14. It's already been guessed, and it wasn't a winner. It lost. All right, here we go. Any moment now, as soon as you see that appear in the chat, you may start guessing. Everybody's eligible to play. Ah, good numbers, good choices. All right, I'm entering the stop command any second now. I'm entering the stop command in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It should appear any second. I hope you got your guess in. All right, stop. Stop. Here we go. All right, I'm ready to let one drop. They're stuck in there. Okay, I have one. I have one. What is the number? Oh, dang. I saw it. I know somebody won because I see number 35. I saw it somewhere. The last couple of guesses, somebody guessed 35. All right, so number 35. Stand by for ads, according to Helium. Number 35. Who? Charmaine won? Jojo won? Charmaine won? Wait. Who won? Was it Jojo or Charmaine? Charm, Jojo, Charmaine, Jojo. I'm still waiting. I don't know. I don't know who won. You guys, Phil John is saying Jojo won. John is saying Jojo won. Shani Rasa. Charmaine has a smile on her face. Jojo was first. Ah, okay. All right. So you guys are all convinced it was Jojo. Jojo, have you won before? Because this is in GCASH. And so the other part of this story, now that we have a winner, congratulations, is that you have to send me your GCASH number. So that means you have to find me on chat, on Messenger, Facebook Messenger. And then somebody in here probably has to give you that link if you don't have it. Daniel Herrera, Herrera. Find me or find somebody that will send you how to get a hold of me, and send that GCash number over to me right now in the chat. And as soon as this live stream is over, you will get your winnings of 333. Congratulations. That'll buy a donut or two for you, Nanang, won't it? Jojo, that'll buy a donut or two over at the Dunkin'. That'll even get you a Bavarian cream or a Boston cream. Oh, wait. Jojo is saying before my number was 32. Wait a minute. Are you starting controversy? Oh, no, you win, right? You said before you were 32 and you jumped up to 35. Oh, you mean when we were doing things 1 to 32 before. You took the last number. Okay, I get it. So you're the winner. All right. So now we have number 14 and number 35, and we're getting ready to go for round 2. Will we get a winner in round 2? That is the question. I think we have a commercial, right? All right, it's over. It's a short one. So now let's go again. Choose the number between 1 and 35, but do not choose, but do not choose number 14 or 35. Man, I got myself confused for a second there. 14 is out of play, and 35 is out of play. And quite frankly, Jojo is out of play. Because the other part of it is you're a winner. You can't win twice in one night. And so you'll sit the next 2 out and cheer your friends on. Okay? Uh-oh, I hear the gecko. I don't know if you hear are you guys hearing the gecko? Oh, Dan, in Canada, we pay federal and provincial tax on things bought, but then it's removed for food and kids' clothes. That's probably what they're going to do here. Food probably won't have the sales tax on it. And kids' clothes, I like that. I can't see that happening in the USA, but it could. I like that. I really do. All right. So now, when you see start appear in the chat, in the comment section, next to our name, you may start guessing. Don't guess number 14 and 35, but you'll guess a number between number 1 and number 35. Are you ready to go? Anytime now. Anytime now. A slight delay. A slight delay from the StreamYard. 43 million people in the house. Jalen here, Irene and Irish here, South Texan Jerry here, soon to be in the Philippines if he isn't already. All right. We will put in the stop command in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop guessing. As soon as you see the stop, it's stop guessing time. All right, there it is on my screen, both on the cell phone and on the big screen, the monitor. All right. Are you guys hearing the echo anymore, or did I eliminate it? Just give me a number 1 if I eliminated the echo. Yes, it was really annoying hearing the echo on the replay. By the way, before we pull that number down, I'd like to say that we're getting really close to a payday. And you know, the way to make it happen, the quickest, is if you go and you go ahead and watch one of the replays. Roll it back, fire up one of my replays, fire up one of the live streams. Nanang Sexy in the house. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Thanks so much. So I'm glad I was able to figure it out. It was a stupid reason. I should have, I'm low tech Dan. I should have seen this problem, but I didn't see it. It took me 2 weeks to figure it out. All right. Thank you. Viana Cañas, John, YouTube channel, Helium. Diosa. Crystals, Mark, thanks so much. Girly Cena. All right. What are we doing now? We're getting ready to pull a number, right? All right. I've forgotten why I'm here for a moment. Mike says, but we combine the two taxes, so 13% tax on what we buy. Pays for healthcare and infrastructure. And I think it's this. When you combine the state tax and the federal tax, it's going to be way up there. Probably right in that neighborhood. All right, here we go. We're looking for a winner. We're looking for a winner. All right. It's not a perfect system, but I think it's better than the one we have. I'm not dropping my balls on the floor. Gee, that wouldn't be a good thing, would it? If I drop my balls on the floor? I don't think so. The winning number is number 10. That's 10. 10. Read it and weep. It's number 10. Do we have a winner with number 10? Pink liked it. Yeah. Sir Mike. Shady says hi. What? Nicole. Did you win? Nicole, did you win again? Oh my gosh, you're on some kind of a winning streak. Congratulations, Nicole. Oh my gosh. Nicole is a winner with 333 pesos. Congratulations. I appreciate you all being here. Time is valuable. Time is money, especially if you don't show up here. You're going to miss out on a chance to win some money. Mike. Behave yourself. I need to behave myself. I think she's live right now. Isn't she doing karaoke with some friends? Her niece is here. Or I should say nieces, or is that niece? I don't know how to say that. All right. We're getting ready to go again. Are you ready? It's the last and final round at 43 minutes into this live stream. I hope you've enjoyed it thus far. I realize we're going really quick here. I don't know why, really. I just don't have anything to talk about today. I think I've said all that I'm going to say for this evening. All right, I'm putting the start command in the chat. This is your last opportunity to win. As soon as you see start appear in the comment section next to our name, you may start guessing a number between 1 and 35. But don't guess 14, 35, or 10. They're out of play. I hope you wrote this down. Do not guess 14, 35, nor 10. All right. Wait, I didn't put start in there. Did I already? Why are you guys guessing? Wait a minute. I didn't put start in there yet. No. Start over. Reset. You guys are you guys are making me laugh. Cut it out. That is so hella funny. Oh, all right, here we go. Reset. Ramir, reset. When you see start appear in the comment section, you may start guessing. All right, I'm going to give it just a little bit extra time to make sure everybody got a guess in. I'm just going to sing a song to myself here. Hey, what happened to Claire? Claire is in here today, is she? I like singing Claire. I like singing that Gilbert O'Sullivan song for Claire. All right, I'm getting ready to enter the stop command in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mike's cracking me up. He said he was trying to manifest himself a winner. Oh, enjoy the decline. Yes. I enjoyed the ride up, so I'll probably enjoy the ride down. How are you? That's the truth. I'm telling you. All right. So all the guesses are in. Enjoy the decline has joined us, my kind of person. I can hardly stop laughing. All right. We're getting ready to pull the number out of the the electrocution bottle. All right. Tax-free weekend starts this weekend. Close school supplies. All right, here we go. Oh, we got this out very easily. I like this number. I don't know if it's come up before. The winning number is 24. That's 24. 24. Do we have a winner? 24. Number 24. Let's see. I'll give it a couple seconds. Phil John, what? Phil John won. Congratulations. Phil John's a winner. Oh, I know there's a delay on this. Wifey, Minnie, are you close by? Come on in to say goodbye. How come I'm always rhyming like I'm a Dr. Seuss book? Phil John's a winner. Congratulations of 333. Don't forget to follow the rules and send your GCASH number to me in Facebook chat messenger. Phil John, you're the winner of the last 333 of the evening. We've given away 999. Minnie, are you here? Minnie, should I send her a message? Is she singing? Did anybody go into her Facebook to see if she's live? Because if she's live, she isn't going to come in here. Let me see. Maybe I could send her a message. Minnie. Bueller. Let me see. I have to go into my own messenger to see if I can get her. Because I know she was disappointed last week. She wanted to see everybody. Let me send her a quick message. We could tell stories or talk amongst ourselves. Congratulations to all the winners. Dan, remember the orange one had failed in business multiple times. Yeah, but here's the thing, right? He didn't owe anybody any money because he cut deals. A lot of people don't know that, for example, the casino in New Jersey, he actually was able to negotiate a settlement with the bank that was holding the note. So, I mean, he was able to vacate the bankruptcy and convince the bank, to settle. And I mean, that's saying something. I mean, I think it is anyway. Pinky Gray, a member for 16 months. Wow. 16 months goes by fast. It goes by really fast. 22 million people in the house. It's declining rapidly. The money has left the room. Nope, she's not reading it. Okay, everybody. Take care. Have fun. Stay out of trouble. And we'll see you on the next one. I don't know when that'll be. Mike, thanks. Thanks for playing. See you later. Bye, everybody.